Hey YouTube, so it's Curvy A and I'm coming at you with some new hair that I wanted to share with you guys. I am going to be showing you guys a partial tutorial on how I did this style, and I say partial because I didn't show every step of the way. It wasn't too detailed. I didn't even really show the end because towards the end of me doing this wig I was exhausted. I was just like, I'm just trying to finish. So I'm just trying, I just wanted to show you guys, like, you know, just the basics of how I got it done, you know. Yeah, so the hair that I used was a Model Premium Glance Weave, Jamaican Twist Weave, 99J. So this is it. And I got it for about $9 and I used 3 packs of hair. I thought I could do 2. I was really saying, like, you know, I don't want to push it to 3 because I didn't want to spend more, but yeah, you definitely need 3 packs of hair if you want to finish the wig. I mean, if you want to, yeah, you need 3 packs regardless. I was just thinking, like, if you wanted to do a U part, but like, unless you want most of your hair out, then you need 3 packs of hair. So yeah, so I got 3 packs in 99J, as I stated, 99J, yeah, which is like this burgundy color with red-ish on the ends. It's very pretty. I think it's really pretty. I like red, so, and it's very subtle. I'm very into subtle colors, so I like that part. My initial reactions about the hair, I don't know yet. I'm not sure how I feel. I got inspired, one, by Yandy off of Love and Hip Hop New York. She's not my favorite, but I saw the hairstyle during her, like, you know, little confessional time or whatever. I was just like, wow, that is beautiful. It is so voluminous and thick and curly. Like, I need that hairstyle. And I was just like, I feel like I can do that with crochet. So that was my inspiration, but I don't know. I'm like, I don't know how I feel. I'm wondering if I did a U part, you know, how would it work? But then again, like, my hair is super short. I cut it really short, so it wouldn't work. But I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what I could have done better, you know, maybe for it to look a little bit more realistic. But whatever. It's a wig, regardless. People know this ain't mine, so I don't care. So I've put it in the middle for the most part, but I've kind of tried to shift it to the side too to see how that works, you know, kind of doing like a, you know, little side part. I don't know how I feel. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the hair just yet. I'm going to work tomorrow, so I'm debating whether I should debut this hairstyle tomorrow. I have a different hairstyle every time I go to work, and I swear they are just being really polite instead of coming up to me and being like, girl, like, does your hair grow and you cut it all the time? Like, you know. So yeah, so I don't know how I feel just yet about the hair. I don't know if it's like a type of hair that I wear on special occasions, or if it's an everyday type of hairstyle. I'm not too sure yet, you know. I don't know if you guys like it, you know. Any of my few followers are watching this and you like it, you know, please let me know. Or if you think that, you know, there are some improvements I could have made, you know, please be constructive. Then let me know, because I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it yet. I don't know. But that's besides the point. I am here to show you guys how I did it, and that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, enjoy this video and let me know what you think about it. Like, rate, subscribe, whatever, and, you know, just tell me what you think. And I am hoping to put out more content for you guys in the future. So thank you for watching. So I already started putting on the perm rods onto the hair, but I'm just going to show you how I did that. So I first started by combing out the hair, starting from the ends. So full disclosure, I will say this isn't the best method. It's very time consuming and difficult. Granted, when I did this, it was because the hair that I had, the first pack, was a little bit more knotty compared to the other packs. So like pulling it apart, which is the best method, was a little bit more difficult. So I felt like I had to comb it, but in hindsight, I think I would just, like take my time and just pull it out, because combing it was a hassle for no reason. It's synthetic hair, it's going to be boiled. There's no necessity for it to be combed out. But I mean, whatever works for you guys. My suggestion would just be to pull them apart. As you can see, it took me a little bit long to do this. So now I'm just adding on the perm rods. So there's not much to say, I guess. I mean, as you can see, I'm just putting the hair onto the rods. I used two different sizes, the pink one and the white one, just because that was what was available to me. So yeah. So this is after I boiled the wefts. I just placed them in a bucket and poured boiling water over them. Not much technique involved. And I'm just gonna pull the rods off of the hair. So I like to kind of take my time when I do this part, simply because I want the curls to be intact as much as possible. So with synthetic hair, once the curl pattern is gone, it's kind of gone unless you want to reboil it, but who has time for that? So like you have to be very gentle with the way that you pull it off the perm rod. I like my curls tight, so I kind of um twisted the hair in the opposite direction so that the curls can kind of stay tight and spiraled. Um, yeah, I just don't want to pull the rods too hard and have some curls that are tight and some curls that are loose. It ends up looking kind of sloppy, and I don't like that. So, yeah, I mean, whatever way you guys prefer, is okay, but this is just the way that I do it. So we're at the final stages, and I'm just gluing the wefts onto the cap with my trusty glue gun, as you can see, which is a godsend if you're into wig making, especially with glue. Personally, I don't like weave glue anymore. Well, I never really did. I didn't know I had another option. Simply because it's not as sturdy, it's messy. I just prefer the glue gun. It's so easy. You have more control, and also it will keep them tracks on that cap. Like it's not going anywhere, which is really awesome, you know. Um, so yeah, this is just me putting the tracks onto the cap, and I did the how would I say that? The fold over method as opposed to cutting the wefts. I've recently got into the fold over method just because I don't know, I don't feel like cutting wefts. It's a lot for me. But for those who either just started making wigs or just likes to cut wefts, for this hairstyle, I wouldn't suggest that you cut the wefts after you curl the hair. simply because a lot of the curls can be part of the track that you cut out, and that can just be messy in terms of trying to pull them apart. The curls will get looser, and it could get tangled. It's not necessary. So if you're the type to cut wefts as you're making your wigs, I would suggest that you cut the wefts beforehand and then curl them after. It'll just be a lot easier for you in the long run. So, unfortunately, I ran out of hair, so I wasn't able to show how I finished the wig and, more importantly, the closure piece, but I can describe to you guys how I did so. So, I just continued adding on tracks in that U shape that I am doing right now until I got to the middle part. And what I did was I added glue on one side of the track and I placed it onto the wig cap, and then I just flipped it over. And I did that twice, on opposite directions to obviously give the part. And this is a simple technique, not much effort or skill is required. Um, and it works because it's big curls and, you know, they kind of cover themselves. It's not, something very complicated. Yeah, so that is basically my tutorial, guys. Kind of struggly, very struggly, but I tried my best. And please leave your comments in, the comment section. Tell me what I did right, what I did wrong, what you liked, but constructively, please. Um, yeah, I would really, really appreciate it. And I'll just show you guys the after pictures I took once it was done. So there you go. You can see the red. It's beautiful. Like, I love the color. Yeah, so guys, comment, rate, subscribe, tell me what you guys think. And thank you, for tuning in and watching my video. Hopefully, I helped you guys out in some way, shape, or form. And you have a pleasant day.